What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan. I'm BMAX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our market analysis like we do every Friday for the Digimon TCG. Here, look at the card market, look at card prices. We're here. We just had our restricted ban list announced last week, so this is our post-ban list market analysis. We're going to be looking at a bunch of different cards that are affected by the ban list, as well as some hype for EX10. We got their last reveals for EX10, so there's a little bit more hype in the air for that, and it's coming out on September 19th, so just 2 weeks away. As well, we have the ban list is actually coming into effect on September 1st, just a couple days. So we're talking about all that, as well as some tournament stuff. And so, hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, getting into it right here, we have our Ultimate Cup cards. Gumdramon still pretty high here. Looks like he's actually gone up $35 original kind of sale price, $40 most recent sale with a $37.50 market value. It's there's not enough copies on the market. You can see right there it's going to trend upwards. We need more Ultimate Cups. We need more side events in order to get more copies of this on the market to bring this price down. So we just haven't had enough here. And in the same aspect, if we look at Arrestor Dramon, the top 4 card, same thing. It's got a market value of $60. The most recent sale is $60, but we're seeing sales for over $100. The more copies we got in this market, the faster this will drop down to that $60 range. So we could potentially see that happening very soon, as soon as we get more events. And I mean, all the offline regionals will have side events, which will have 3v3 Ultimate Cups. So that'll put a lot more on the market, as well as we do have an Ultimate Cup coming in November for online. It's the only one so far, so unfortunately that doesn't really help bring the price down too much. But the side events will definitely do that. Especially at Card Fest in the middle of September. We also have the regionals pricing here. We're seeing how that's doing. We're going to look just at the participant copies here. We got 34 for Chaos Degradation. I believe this is the Return of the Progenitor participant. Yep, so that's 35 for that. You got Laudramon's really cheap at $10. Balmon's 40 for some reason. Progranamon's 28. Alphamon's come down. He's 18 to 22. And then I think on the other page here is where you have your Oblivimon, which is just 10 or 11. So yeah, he's not too bad. But a lot of the cards are expensive. This is going to come down again. We need to just have some more copies hit the market first. So definitely looking for those regionals packs. Yeah. And again, the prices will come down as soon as we get more copies on the market. Getting into some cards that are affected by the ban list, we're going to be looking at Omnimon Ultra S. You can see right here, $56, $55 most recent sale. It's got some lower listings. It was tapering off here until the ban list, and it started to go back up because this deck is going to be really good in the format, and it didn't get hit at all. So people are going to be taking advantage of that. You also have the regular super rare, which is now up around $35. Most recent sale $40. It's climbing quite high. I'm glad I got these at 15. Like, I only pulled 2 from my boxes, and I got the other ones at I think 13 to 15 when it was around the $13 mark. I had to wait a little while. People were trying to sell them for 20, and I said, no, I'm not going to pay that. I'm not going to pay 20, 25 bucks. And so I waited, and I managed to get these at a pretty good price, which was really nice because, and I didn't wait too long though. Sometimes you got to watch. You don't want to wait too long because now it's, it's insane. We also got the Omni Alt from BT22 because there's like an Omni Ultra S deck, and then there's like an Omnimon deck that's doing well as well. So that's this Omnimon right here, and we're seeing a price, most recent sale 65. Got a lower listings. It's going high. This could even go up to around 100 if it got bought out. So we could see a buyout on this. That could be insane, considering that it was way down around 30 bucks before. It is just gone out of control. We also have Nokia alt. She's not as bad, she's down at 48, still higher than she was at release, around 40. People are selling her for like 70 or 90. So like, most recent sale, look right there, $70. You got a lot of lower price copies, so you don't have to worry about that. But again, if it sees a buyout, it could be back up at 70 in no time. Market price 52. So, and even more Omnimon stuff. Okay, so like Omnimon's doing a lot of stuff this week. Omnimon X is actually trending down because of the hit of Purge to the Royal Knights deck. You can see right here, he's been trending down for a while. Most recent sale 64, but market price is still high at 78. A lot of copies under that though, so potentially, yeah, you could see this heading down a little bit more if the deck isn't as popular. So there's that as well. You also have it's funny, like I don't know why people don't play this in the Omni Alter S deck, but I guess it has to be Omni, so Alter S. You can't Digivolve on Alter S, but whatever. I'm just surprised people don't run this in that deck. And it's just like a blitz tech basically. And then Cool Boy as well has been trending down for a while. Market price is 22. But his most recent sale is about 13, so you can see he's taking a big hit here because Royal Knights is not seeing as much play as it used to. And that was before the hit, so I think really that, potentially the deck is not going to see quite as much play as it used to. We also have Gravity Crush, which has been hit to 1, and look at that, it just fell off the boat like a truck. This is the event pack one. There's no pricing on this because there's no copies, and now 2 pages and $9. Market price is still staying at 20, but most recent sale 10. So this card's fallen off the boat. Growlmon. So this guy, he'd come back down, from $30 down to 15. I think everyone thought he was going to get hit, so they're offloading their copies. And now, yeah, the decks were hit, but this card's still around. So people are like, I need my Growlmon X back, especially the foil copy. And you're seeing, $30 again, most recent sale. And look at that, listings. So people making their money get on these cards, so that's good. Digimon X-Antibody, this deck got hit a bit. Actually got hit a lot, really, if you think about it. It's coming back up, but still not that expensive. $16, $17. Terrible price. It has been coming back up a little bit. I guess because people were worried that she was going to get hit, but yeah, lots of listings. So nothing to worry about there. Chaosmon Valderarm. This was with a limited pair right here. Can't play it in decks with Talmon, the one Talmon or Digimon X. So, because you can Digivolve into him for like really cheap. So basically, he's gone down quite a bit because that was one of the reasons he was seeing play. Most recent sale is $17.50, $25 market. We're seeing it trend down. Seeing a bunch of copies under 25. So I think this will continue to trend down. I think this will continue to trend down until he's like closer to like $10 to $15 personally, but we'll see what happens. Jesmon GX Ace. Jesmon GX has done pretty well in the last little while. There's been a couple tops. It's got a fun engine, weird engine that I don't understand. But we were just checking in on the boss monster himself, and GX isn't that expensive. $10 for the alt, and it's been trending down, so it really hasn't picked up in price, even with the the deck's doing some stuff and doing some tops, just not, you know. And I might be thinking of the wrong GX because I might be thinking of the wrong GX because I don't know. Let's see the other guy. The other guy's still not that expensive either, and well, the alt art's a little bit more expensive, but again, it's trending down too. So they're both trending down, even though the deck is doing some stuff. So it might be now a good time to pick it up because that might be good in this format since nothing really from the deck got hit. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I have to check the deck list again to see if anything got hit. And maybe it plays Gravity Crushes. Machine Dramon. Here we go. It's trending down. This deck has had a top recently. It seems like every once in a while it has a top, and it's trending down as well. But still, you know, $33 to $35. Most recent sale. It's staying kind of static, really. Yeah, it's staying kind of static right here. Was a little bit higher, but it's a secret, so I mean, it's still a decently expensive secret for EX9, so that's not bad. Lord Nightmon is kind of same thing. It's kind of trending. You know, it's not really moving anywhere, but it's not going. It went down a little while, and then it's just kind of flattened out. Still an expensive card, $32. Most recent sale, $27 market price. And this deck is, again, one that has seen a top recently. So people could be picking this up because the purple engine, the purple Leviathan engine that plays, basically can be used for any top end, really. The purple base engine that can be used for any top end, like Leviathan or this, is still very much alive. You know, I haven't really touched that. So potential for this to go up very soon. So if you're hoping to get some copies, you might want to look at those low end copies because I think this will probably stay the same, if not go up. Galacticmon here. Galacticmon is a deck that also gets some tops from time to time, and it's actually just it's low, you know, $8, $8 for the alt. Market price 13. Most recent sale 10. It's not that expensive. It's really not. And so you got, if you want to build this deck, it's a good competitive deck, and it's not even very cheap here. You look at the Vemmon as well. Vemmon's $5, trending downwards, even though this deck, like I said, has had a top. I mean, I guess the one that you got to watch out for is the Destromon, because I think the promo is expensive, unless it's not anymore. Now the promo is not that expensive anymore. You're getting in billion bullets, but promo is actually not too bad. You know, market price is 20, and it's down at most recent sales 10. So even the Destromon promo is not that bad. So yeah, like that, you can play it for 5 and put 4 Vemmons under it. That's hilarious. And then Sunrizamon, but we have some EX10 hype to bring in the day, and that's the Sunrizamon, the rock mineral stuff. Look at this here. Your Liberator Searcher rookies go crazy when there's any talk of new support, and you can see bloom right up there, right around the end of the month. It just shot up here. Most recent sale $20. Not as much as the Sangomon, but it went up quite a bit because this card was around the $10 mark. So it doubled overnight. Market price is around 16. There's no copies left like that, and potentially if we do see a buyout, there's a little bit. There's 6 copies here, but if like a dozen people buy, if like a dozen people go out and get play sets of Sunrizamon, he'll be up in that Sangomon prices real soon. So yeah, and then Close as well. Close is trending up a little bit, a couple bucks. Lots of copies around that, so not necessarily going up as fast. And then we see here it was kind of had a bump but came back down, so it might trend back up again. And of course the big boy himself, Pyramidimon, $20. It just shot. It was around 10 again, and it shot up. Recent sale $25, over double. market price 20, and you got a few copies, and then it's back up to 25. So this hype could see this card hit $25 to $30 because we're excited for the level 7 and what it can do for the deck, as well as the unique emblem and new cards like that. So yeah, there's a lot of excitement. So keep an eye out for this stuff. I'm definitely going to play the mineral stuff, rock and mineral stuff in EX10. So this is stuff I'm excited for as well. So tell me what you guys think about all this. What do you think about all the changes because of the ban list? What do you think about the new EX10 hype? These were our last 2 card reveals. We're the level 7 for this deck, as well as the Tumblemon, which both seemed kind of cool. So there's a lot of things out there right now, and we're going to get more information on EX9 real soon. We're going to have probably the points list to give you guys. We're going to have the things like the deck excitement list, things like the card overview coming or very soon to the channel as soon as they get posted up on the Bandai site. But tell me your guys' thoughts about all this below. How do what are you guys enjoying the game right now? Do you think Omni should have got hit? What do you think about the ban list and how it affected the market, and all these things that we just need to worry about whenever we're looking at buying cards? But looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.